Vladimir Klitschko gets a 6-round TKO over Lehman Brewster. No big surprise there. I picked Klitschko to dominate Brewster.
So
I thought he'd be more cautious. I thought about 9th round, 8th, 9th round, somewhere in there.
I picked Brewster, of course.
And it looked like it probably would have been about the 7th or 8th round.
Yeah, Brewster well on his way to getting knocked out, of course.
Lost every single round.
Never landed a meaningful punch at all.
No question. He took the wrong strategy. He only had one strategy to do in that fight, and that was to go all out crazy the entire time.
Yeah, and he didn't.
That was his only chance at winning. Anyhow, which was still a good chance considering Klitschko.
And he's Brewster, very powerful, as we know.
He tried very early on, to jump on Klitschko, but once he didn't do it, that was about all he tried. He tried here and there a couple more times.
Nothing ever got through at all. And I think it was a good move by Buddy McGirt to stop the fight, saved him more rounds, or one more round, or whatever, of a beating. So he was getting hit, getting hurt, nothing offered in return.
No complaints from Brewster.
No.
He agreed to let it be stopped, didn't want to go back out there. Don't blame him.
No.
There was no point in it.
He didn't quit, like other people have.
No, he would have gone back out.
Yeah, he would have gone back out, but, he didn't argue with it, so.
Yep.
But it's still not as bad as quitting.
Nope.
At all. But I must give Klitschko credit. He has beaten 3 top heavyweights here lately. Brock, Bird, and Brewster. Knocked them all out.
In a row.
I hate the guy, but,
those 3 opponents are certainly better than the current title holders elsewhere.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
But anyhow.
Must give him his credit, unfortunately. So.
And on the other channel,
yes,
we had Donaire knocking out Darchinyan.
Yes.
I'm now a Donaire fan.
That's
for
enough
sure.
to make me one, yeah. We picked Darchinyan. We didn't think this guy would be the one to beat him. And
yep, Donaire had one other fight, and he really didn't look that impressive
that
in
we
it.
saw, so yeah.
He does have a exciting fight style to watch.
Yeah. So now that we've seen him in this one,
good countering style.
Good skills, speed. So great performance from him, of course. Vic Darchinyan.
He won every round.
Yeah, knocked out unconscious from a short left hook from a guy that's not.
I was sitting there scoring this fight because I thought if Donaire won, I saw after the first couple rounds, I was like, oh, he might be.
Yeah, the first round definitely he just, outclassed him completely, and I was like, well, this might work. So I started scoring it. Then I was like, okay, first 2 rounds were clearly his, so I started scoring it. I wasn't going to score it at first because I figured Darchinyan would knock him out at some point. That's what we picked.
But obviously that didn't happen. I started scoring it, and then 5th round, no need to score anymore.
Over.
Perfect counter left hook, which he had already landed a couple more prior to that in the previous rounds. He had landed some perfect counter left hooks where Darchinyan would rush in like he does with this.
Of course. Terrible looking style.
Yes.
But anyway, he got knocked unconscious, was laid out for a while. He did talk after the fight.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, making excuses, asking for a rematch. No problem with really asking for a rematch. I mean, any real fighter would do that, I guess. But the fact he was just making excuses, there's no way he can beat me. He was saying this kind of BS. Well, he just did. And just saying I'll definitely beat him the next time, just obviously talking BS. So just whatever.
Absolutely.
No excuse for that. Wish Arce would have gotten the fight with him before this. It would have been a great knockout for Arce. So.
But anyhow,
Donaire, great performance from him. So looks to be a good fighter in the future.
Definitely. Also, main event.
Yeah.
Alcine beats Sims, unanimous decision 12.
Yeah.
We both scored it for Sims.
Yeah.
I scored it 113-112. You scored it somehow 8 rounds to 4. I don't believe that, but whatever.
I had it 8 rounds to 4. I thought both point deductions should not have.
No, I didn't think any of the point deductions actually.
And even the knockdown
against Alcine or
Sims. No, I agree with
all
that.
All 3 shouldn't have been there.
Because Sims on that knockdown, you could see his foot completely sliding under him.
I could understand why they called it a knockdown, though. I can see it because live it did look like one. It looked like a jab, though. It caused a knockdown.
Yeah, it did clearly hit him.
On the replay, which the ref doesn't have the advantage of seeing a replay, so I understand that in that sense, so I won't hold that against him, but the 2-point deductions were unnecessary completely.
The reason why I had it 8-4 is in a lot of the rounds, it looked like to me, Alcine was just, it looked like he was throwing and some were landing, but a lot of them I thought were landing on the shoulders. And
I saw that for Sims too, though. Sims was not very accurate. Alcine was definitely more accurate in the fight.
Oh, I disagree completely.
Alcine was definitely more accurate in the fight. People, you can go and watch it and you can see that I'm right. Just go watch. Alcine landed the cleaner punches.
No way.
He threw more, definitely landed more. I thought Alcine won a lot of the rounds, but I mean, it was a close fight. I could have seen it either way, but I did score it for Sims.
Yeah, I had it 8-4. I thought it was a clear win for Sims.
We also had overseas another upset. Condes, I forget, Florentine Condes or whatever his name is, got a split decision 12 win against Mohamed Rahman for the strawweight title. For the IBF or IBF strawweight title. Knocked him down in the 3rd and 10th rounds. Obviously, we didn't see this fight. But the thing that's puzzling is that this was a split decision, first of all. And the score, the guy that had it for Rahman scored it 117-113.
And remember that Rahman got knocked down twice.
In 2 different rounds, too. So there should be 2 10-8 rounds in all likelihood.
And so that means he had it 119-113, and that makes no sense. And even say he didn't score the 2 knockdowns, that means he had it 117-113. Still don't see that is a possible score. I mean, that none of those really make sense at all.
I'm thinking this guy, because that was 4 points that should have been deducted, I think this guy might have had it 121-113.
I don't know what, I mean, he might have...
That would have been 4 points.
Yep, so who knows?
That's possible.
Whatever, but...
This guy obviously...
Had some 11 and 12
just
and 20
think about
point rounds.
117-113.
No, there's no way.
Tell me how you get that score in the 10-point must system.
Yeah, absolutely.